In the previous episode, we returned to the Calamity series, which I'm really excited for. I'm really enjoying this over Thorium at the moment. We'll talk about that later in this episode. But we killed Crabulon again. This time you guys actually got to see it instead of it being in a lost episode. And in today's episode, we're going to try the Brain of Cthulhu. I don't know how well this is going to go, honestly. We're going to try the fungicide. I think it's probably a great weapon against it because we kill all the eyes right off the bat. But I need some musket balls, so I'm going to get a bunch of those. And I should probably re-roll the fungicide too. I think that might help out a lot. Where is our duders? He's down here. Oh, we do have the which one is not the mutant? Which one is this called? Is that the mutant? No, that's, I don't remember. It doesn't matter. The guy that can turn off events. I need to remember that he's here. Let's go ahead and re-roll this fungicide because I feel like it's really good. Ooh, staunch. 10% damage, 15% knockback. Knockback's not going to do much for us. I'll go with demonic. Give me that 15% damage. Cool. Let's drop this in. We got to go finish our arena that we started in the previous episode. But there's nothing wrong with that. We'll just pop on over here and get that going. And in the meantime, yeah, I want to say I missed Calamity. I've been playing, I like Thorium. Thorium's a great mod. But where we're currently at, which is hard mode, killing the mechanical bosses, it's just painful. It is so painful. The thrower is not necessarily balanced very well compared to the other classes. Like every other class in the game feels like it has better damage than the thrower at the particular point that we're at with that. And it just feels really bad when you're trying to kill the mechanical bosses, which generally are fairly easy. And it's just not working because you just don't have the damage. It sucks. It feels really bad to play that way. So I'm grateful, very much so, that we're back into Calamity because it's got a lot of love in it. Not to say that Thorium does not have a lot of love. It very clearly does, because they are going to redo the Ranger, or not the Ranger, the Thrower. And they're in the middle of reworking it. And I'm so happy about that because what they have shown off is awesome. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how it ends up playing out in the long run. Oh, I couldn't break that because there was a chest. I see now. Okay. Whatever. Was I able to break all the other stuff? I'm pretty sure I was not. Oh, well. We cleared it out. Now we have a nice open spot here. Did I loot that chest before? I must have, right? Because I had to have destroyed one of these to get the arms dealer. So the next one we destroy will be spawning the boss. I'm assuming. Oh, I don't want to do that. That was some of the perforators. Let's put one more row of platforms here. I apologize for my voice. It's just kind of going out today. And I'm going to be honest. I think it's because I had too much sugar. So it sounds like such a first world issue, but it's true. I had dinner, delicious dinner, loved it. Had some really good chicken, and then after dinner I was like, you know what? Kind of want a snack. Not like a snack. I kind of want, some candy. I get a little bit of candy, I don't know why I'm saying it that way. So I got some chocolate covered raisins because they're delicious. And let's clear this out. All right, I think we could blow this up now. So I got some chocolate covered raisins. Really enjoyed it. But now I'm feeling it. I'm like, feeling a little, like my throat's not scratchy, just strained a bit. Oh my goodness. Okay, I haven't done the Brain of Cthulhu in a bit, to be perfectly honest, on Calamity. And I don't remember these little red projectiles before, but I feel like what I need to do is do my best to go in a circle here. Kind of get the projectiles. Oh, maybe it's after I kill one of the eyeballs? Is that what's happening here? It's when I kill one, it shoots it out. That actually might be exactly what it is. Oh, speaking of the thrower class, I am really enjoying that I don't have all of these like thrown weapons with really annoying amounts of ammo on them. It's like I could just buy muskets and it works for all of my guns. On this, it's really nice. It's a weird convenience thing. But, you know, it'll get better. It'll get better. I'm looking forward to their rework. See how well this goes now that we're at this phase. I'm also looking forward to... Oh, you forgot about that. I do remember that vaguely. I gotta turn this on. Although they did change it so you can't actually see which is the real one, I think, on the minimap. I tried to charge him there. Let's hit rage. Okay, I can kind of see it now that it's like... Oh my goodness. Now I can't because now I have darkness. Okay, don't fall on him. Don't fall on him, Zen. I got a lot of ammo left though. I was gonna say something about the rogue class with the thrown weapon stuff, but not worth it. I gotta focus. I'm gonna stop talking. I don't know if I have the damage. Nope, definitely didn't. Got pretty hairy at the end. I'm gonna look up, because it's been a hot minute since I've looked up Calamity stuff. So I'm gonna check. Calamity wiki. I'm gonna look up what they recommend. And while I do this, I am gonna say recently, with the release of Age of Sigmar 4th edition, which is a tabletop war game from Warhammer. No, that's not the guide that I want. I want the class setups. It's the easiest way, by the way, if you never knew this, if you want to check real quick, like what you could be going for at any given point. Most of the wikis have like a class setup spot that help you out quite a lot with what to be going for. So like this one for the Brain of Cthulhu, this is Blood Rainbow is pretty good. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I don't know why it's saying fossil armor, because I feel like this stuff is awesome. The Victide stuff is crushing it. What else are we using here? I mean, I could probably swap some of this stuff out, but whether or not it's worth it, that's a entirely different thing. It does say the fungicide is good if you're using the shark tooth necklace, which I'm not. Do I have a shark tooth necklace? Can I make one? What's that? Shark Ron balloon. Increases jump height. I need a zombie banner. Blood zombie banner to get one. Or a Drippler banner. Do I not have a shark tooth necklace? I could have sworn. Maybe I just don't. Shark. No, don't. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't be using that weapon here then. What's the dragon drizzlefish or dragoon drizzlefish? Fires an assortment of hellfire and brimstone fireballs. Sometimes fires a larger spitting fireball. Brimstone sack appears to contain fuel. Okay. Is rarely fished up in the brimstone crag. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I think I also picked up that chest that was there. Yeah, it's a flesh chest. That just sounds wrong. All right, I'm gonna take a quick minute and do some research here and see if there's any other weapons that I could jump to that might be better. Okay, I don't know if it's going to be any better, but I think I'm going to try to make the Toxa bow, which means I have to do the acid rain event, which we've obviously not done. And the quickest way for me to get all the way over there would be to get this pylon settled. So I may do the whole tricksy thing of swapping dudes around, although I might also just have NPCs that currently would love to live over there. Not the painter, definitely not the Sea King. Maybe the Abomination, actually? Maybe that's not a bad choice. Throw him over there. It is nighttime. I could run over and see if he'll appreciate that. There's the mutant. Oh, and I gotta get all these other herbs and stuff farmed up. Now we're getting back into it. You know, we're two episodes deep now into the return of Calamity, Death Mode Ranger. And I am feeling it. I'm like, yeah, we're getting back into it. I'm warming my shoes back up. You know, it's been a hot minute, but I'm ready to rock and roll. Oh my goodness, I decided to do something freaking brilliant. So I got the Pylon set up, and then I went over to, what's her face? The Deviant. Because I was looking at all of the NPCs to see if any of them would sell the caustic tier, which would allow me to start the acid rain event. I think it'll start when I just get over there. And then I realized that she was able to sell me the sibling pylon, which is obviously a Fargo's mutant mod thing, but that allows me to have a free pylon to go wherever I can throw down 3 houses and have them all nearby. So that is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go this way. We're going to plop it down. And that way we have access over to not only the sulfurous sea, but also to the dungeon. And I think that that's great. Yeah, see, I knew that was going to start as soon as I came over here. All right, let's find an easy spot to set this up. I'll loot this chest, although that was probably a bad idea because now my inventory is going to be all full. But I think like right in between here might be a great spot. So we'll put down a house. Is that going to work? There. There. I know, it's so exciting. And there. Beautiful. And then what we could do is we can move in the Deviant, we can move in the Abomination, and we can move in the Mutant. Then we can pop this down on top, and then we can teleport back and forth. As soon as it goes dark, right, we'll be able to teleport to that one. Oh, that feels real nice. I feel like I just did something really clever, and I enjoy that. Anyways, speaking of doing things that are really clever, as I was saying, started playing Age of Sigmar, 4th edition. So that just released pretty recently. Like it's been about a month, and I split the starter box with a buddy, but not in the way where like we bought one starter box and split it into 2, because the starter box comes with some Stormcast Eternals and some Skaven. Well, no, I did it in a way where I really only wanted the Skaven side of it, and he only wanted the Stormcast Eternals, but we both wanted the core book that comes with it, and like the Spearhead stuff, which is like a much smaller version of Age of Sigmar. That's all like pre-balanced and stuff. So we wanted like all of the individual stuff, so we decided we just bought 2 boxes, and I gave him all of the Stormcast models, and he gave me all of the Skaven models, and now I've got this little rat army. Which is awesome. It makes a full, with those models, you can make more than a 2,000 point army. It's like 2,200 points of miniatures. If you don't know, in Warhammer, generally speaking, you build an army of 2,000 points of things. You could play lower than that or higher than that, but competitive Warhammer is played with 2,000 points. And so yeah, I've got plenty of Skaven that I could play that way. And then I was already in the middle of collecting a Seraphon army, which are Lizardmen. And I am now at just over 2,000 points of Seraphon as well. And it's just been awesome because now I've got a full army of both. I don't even have a full 40k army. I've got like 1,800 points of Sisters of Battle. I just haven't decided what I want to spend, you know, the last 200 points on, so I haven't bought any extra models, right? So now I have 2 full Age of Sigmar armies. I will tell you, Age of Sigmar, at first I was not excited too much about it because of some particular rules. But now that I've played it a bunch, I've played 5 full 2,000 point games of it. And I've also played maybe 15 games of Spearhead as I'm like getting all my buddies into it too, and they're all buying into their full armies. I've played a lot, you know, since it released, and I am loving it. It is some of the most tabletop game fun that I have had, period. It's just really, really good. Anyways, I wanted to mention that I've been playing a huge amount of that, and I'm going to continue to do so. So you're going to hear a bit about that as we go forward. But I'll say I really love my armies, and I wish I had like infinite money, right? Because There are a couple more that I would love to own, like the Night Haunt, which are like a bunch of ghosts. I always thought they were really cool. They happen to be really good at the moment, and probably are going to get nerfed when the first like major balance update comes out. Totally fine. They deserve it. But I love the aesthetic and the lore behind them. I love Flesh Eater Courts, which are like supposed to be these like they think they're really royal and like elegant, but they're actually cursed, and they are monstrosities. What's the word? They're monsters. They're like really creepy, gross monsters in reality, but they see themselves as like valorous knights and whatnot. And they are cursed, and they're vampires. But like not like blah 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 vampire, more like gargoyle-esque, like bat-like creatures that are just horrific. And I love that concept. So I love them. I love the Soulblight Gravelords, which are also vampires. I would love, if I had infinite time, I would have a full Maggotkin of Nurgle army, because they're just so cool. Yeah, I love all this stuff, but you know, it could be kind of expensive depending on the army that you're buying into. Like, let's be honest for a second. What is, wow, I can't believe I'm out of musket balls. Well, you know what? It's not like it's that big of a deal. I could just pop over here and then teleport back. I can also get my weapon and try it out, which I may do. But, my Seraphon army, so the big box that I got is, I got a big Battle Force box that was like last year's, like Christmas box they put out, and it ended up being a huge amount of models, over half an army, and it cost me, it was like a 180. I think that's how much I got the box for. Well, that was strange. I heard a loud bang, and I'm pretty sure you could hear it in the recording, but I have no idea where it came from. I went and looked around, no idea. Absolutely zero idea. It could have been outside. I have no idea. What was I saying? Man, that totally like ruined my train of thought. Oh yeah, being realistic about Age of Sigmar and Warhammer in general. So that box is like 180. Then if you wanted to, oh, did I not actually get that finish the thing? Oh my goodness. Figures. That's what happens when I get for going AFK for so long. Let's make another one, I guess, because I think I can now. Caustic, right? Is that so? What do I need? Oh, right. It says it needed to be in water. Yeah, near water. Actually, this is great because someone showed me this in the Thorium series. So if you just get a bottle, right, and then you go like this, boom, you take it. Oh my goodness. Okay, you put it in here, and now when I do caustic, it should count that as water. Yeah, it's totally not counting it. I tried. So let's just get the oh my goodness, get off my junk here. Okay, caustic, no, scale. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Okay, we'll do this, we'll do that. We'll make one of these. Boom. Cool. Yikes. Now we can go back over here. Anyways, long story short, it was 180 for the box, and then I got the what is it called? This Spearhead box. I figured I needed to because we have a store around here that does 30% off all GW stuff, and they have a map which is what's called a minimum advertised price that Games Workshop puts out for like, hey, don't sell our stuff below this threshold, so that way, you know, it retains value. It's kind of like what Nintendo does for their games. Like their games are never going on sale for like $2, even though, you know, they're like 4-year-old games or whatever. It's just how it is. So Games Workshop does that with Warhammer. There is a map, a minimum advertised price, which is fine. I get it. But there's a game store around us that circumvents it by not advertising it. They have everything for full price, but they say if you go into the store, you get a in-store special. It's 30% off, which is insane because the map is like 10 to 15%. So the spearhead box was with the 30% off was like just under 100. So then you're looking at 280, and then I needed to fill it out with one more unit of Agrodon Lancers, and that was like another 40. So yeah, it's not cheap to have like a full army. The best thing that I've actually, like the best investment for Age of Sigmar, weirdly enough, is this gonna begin to clear? No, I don't want it to clear. I want it to do its thing. Do I have to go make another one? No, I still got it. Please don't. Why? Stop clearing. I don't want it to clear. Why? Okay. I think I know what's going on here. If we, oh crap, he's over here, isn't he? Go over here. If we cancel event, he doesn't have an event he can cancel. All right, well, fine. Look, I have enough scales and wood anyways. I was just trying to actually clear the event. That's so annoying. All right, what was it called? Acid something or other? Bow? It was bow. It was some kind of bow. Crap, I don't remember the name of it. It was a Toxibow. So, oh, there it is. Okay. Let's craft it and we'll try it out. So it says it converts wooden arrows into slow arrows that inflict irradiate. It does extra damage to enemies shot at point blank range. Apparently it also, yeah, they blow up and do like a poison effect. I don't know how good that is actually going to be for this boss. It is a material too for corroded Costabow, which we need corroded fossils, but we're not going to get those until after we do, I don't know, later, or actually I guess we have to go underwater for that. I'm not sure about that one. Okay, that bow was a total bust. I don't think that was a good choice. What about the Storm Surge? How do I make the Storm Surge? I think I actually have enough for this. It says that it casts a shockwave. Okay, so what do I have for this one? The Storm Surge. Not actually seeing it here. Oh, there it is. Oh, I just need a Stormlion Mandible, and I need Sea Prisms, which I can make, I believe. I can make one. Okay, so I need to get more of those. But then we can make this. Fires a blue shockwave that passes through blocks. Actually, that sounds like it could be really good for this particular. Wait a second. Do I have one? Oh my goodness, I do. Nice. Nailed it, Zen. Oh, it's this weapon. Okay, yeah. It's all coming back to me now. Okay. Right. I think that'll work. We can always try this boss again, right? The real problem here that we need to do is make a... What's the name of that spawning thing for the Brain of Cthulhu? A bloody spawn. Where are you at? I need vicious powders. Or a brain matter. That's not happening. So where do I get this from? Sold by the Dryad during a blood moon. I can make 30 just like that. Okay, well that did it, right? How much do I need? 20? I have 20. I have 30. Oh, right. I don't have a altar. What are they called? Crimson altar. Okay, that's fine. What I can do is take the materials for it, right? So if we go to the bloody spine, I need the vicious powder and vertebrae. Those. Is it viscous powder? Vicious? It's all the same thing. And then let's go over there. So we'll make this and we'll try the boss one more time. Oh, I will say this too. Someone gave me a phenomenal tip in the Thorium series that I think I'm going to translate over to this, which is that if you take the instant elevators that we use with Fargo's mutant mod, okay, and you put them on either side of the crimson, it'll stop it from spreading. And when it gets into hard mode, I believe it also stops that from spreading past those. It's like a perfect trench that keeps it from going any further. And I love that idea. So I have a feeling I'm going to end up using that. All right, let's test this boss out with the, what is it called? Storm Surge. Why does it have a big health bar? It's got extra health bars. I didn't realize that the first time. Is that what it was doing? Maybe it was. Okay, yeah. I'm not sure how much piercing this actually has. So it kind of feels like the other weapon might have been slightly better. I don't know. I feel like we're doing quite a lot of damage, right? 100. If I go to this one, what is it doing? Ah, this one's just better, isn't it? It's just better. All right, that's fine. We can plan for it. Pop the rage. Get this all dead. Oh my goodness, then. I could try the bow. What's it on, 6? Oh my goodness, I keep running into those projectiles. Well, doesn't really do as much, does it? No. Back to this one. I'm gonna try to get the hearts before I die. Trying to, at least. Unfortunately, the boss is like trying to prevent me from getting the hearts. Here we go. Come up. Okay. Yes, heal me, fungal clump. Man, that fungal clump accounts for so much of our healing. All right, let's go back into focus mode. If I can get an adrenaline, that would be freaking phenomenal. My goodness, I got hit. No. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, no. He pinned me. That's not fair. Okay, I gotta do slightly more research. I need something that's a little bit better there. Whether that be getting an accessory that's gonna allow me to do more damage to his armor. Because like I was just not doing much there. Or just swapping to a different weapon during that. But now we can perpetually summon him. And now we can also move on with the acid rain as well. So we can kind of double whammy it. And I think that's a good idea. We'll get the Brain of Cthulhu dead, definitely. But I gotta finish the freaking acid rain. We also haven't even done a blood moon yet.